Islam is a brave religion, teaches you bravery. خذوا الدين بقوة. Take this way, this religion with power. Now سيدنا أنس بن مالك يعرف الناس على شجاعة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بقصة صارت في المدينة. Be brave in this dunya يا مسلم. Be شجاع. Be brave. Do not feed this dunya. Be brave and implement the sunnah of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Recite the Quran. The braveness of a mu'min becomes an article in his life. The bravery of a Muslim, chivalry, bravery should be a characteristic of every single Muslim. اسمعوا ما قال أنس بن مالك. And he said, كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أحسن الناس أجود الناس أشجع الناس. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم was the best amongst the people in his shama'il, in his khuluq, in his khalq, in his beauty, in his mannerisms, in his speech. He was the best of the best. And he was ajwad an-nas, and he was the most generous, the most kindest, the most polite amongst the people. Wa ashja' an-nas, and he was the bravest amongst the people. شجاعة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فيها درس لنا ولكم. In the bravery of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is a lesson for us, is a lesson for me and you to learn from. We picture Islam as something to sit in the corner and cop the slap on the cheek and turn away. This is not Islam. Islam is wisdom. Islam is politeness. Islam is mercy. Islam is kindness. Islam is teaching. Islam is raising. Islam is guiding. And Islam is a brave religion. Teaches you bravery. خذوا الدين بقوة. Take this way, this religion with power. Now سيدنا أنس بن مالك يعرف الناس على شجاعة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بقصة صارت في المدينة. وقد فزع أهل المدينة ليلة سمعوا صوتا فتلقاهم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم على فرس. وهذا الفرس كان لأبي طلحة، والفرس كان عري، والفرس عري أي لا سرج له، يعني there's no سرو. ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم متقلد سيفه، ثم قال لهم لم تراعوا أي لم تخافوا خلاص مش الحل. ثم قال لهم وجدته بحر أي الفرس، سرعة الفرس كان مسرعا، وقبلها كان بطيئا. فلما صعد عليه النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، ومن بركة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ومن نور النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، صار هذا الفرس مسرعا قويا. Then Sayyidina Anas radiallahu anhu wa ardah, he is speaking to his students and is trying to give them a picture of the bravery of Sayyidina Rasulullah. For he said, An event took place in Medina in the middle of the night. The people of Medina woke up terrified from a loud noise that they heard, as if it was an explosion, a noise that they'd never heard before. For they gathered, the men of Medina took their time to gather the men of Medina, and they walked towards that noise. And lo and behold, they were met by Sayyidina Muhammad sallallaahu alayhi wasallam, riding a stallion which was owned by Abi Talha, and the horse had no saddle. Yani you can imagine now the strength of Sayyidina Rasulullah. He jumped upon the stallion with no saddle, and he rode the stallion towards this sound which terrified the people of Medina. And he was seen when he came back. He was seen wearing his sword around his neck, ready for battle, as if he was going to battle the enemy by himself. No fear, bravery, شجاعة. For he said to his beloved followers, do not fear, do not fear. It's been taken care of, not a problem. And as if they were looking at the horse of Sayyidina Rasulullah, and they knew this horse wasn't for him. They recognized this horse to be for Abi Talha radiallahu anhu. And this horse was very old and very slow. He understood why they were gazing at the horse. For he said, do not worry, I found him to be bahra, yani as if I was riding the seas. Yani he was so fast and so smooth, he done his job. And the ulama said it was because of the blessing, it was because of the nur, the light of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that this horse automatically became the fastest horse in the land. And it was known to be the fastest horse until it passed away. This is the mercy, this is the barakah, this is the blessing of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Look at the bravery of Sayyidina Rasulullah. He did not wait for the people to gather around him to be his posse. He straight away was concerned about the safety of the people of the city. His bravery took over, not thinking about his safety. And he rushed to that terrorizing sound, that terrifying sound, and he was ready to face it. And he would have achieved victory with no doubt. Some scholars say something happened, but we'll leave it for another khutbah inshallah ta'ala. They said that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was a prophet for all the jinn and all mankind and every in existence. And the Prophet used to be a mediator between the tribes of jinn. Very hot-headed creation. And their weaponry is more, they say, advanced than ours. But their weaponry comes from heat, oxygen, comes from fire and flame explosions. For the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was said he was making peace between the two tribes of the jinn of Medina, the way he used to do of the jinn of Mecca. For hold strong onto the characteristic of bravery. Be brave. Teach your children bravery. Bravery is not to be scared to implement Islam in your life, and not to be scared to defend your children from being bombarded with the unlogic, with the unnatural. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, we begin. وأفضل الصلاة والتسليم على سيد المرسلين أبي القاسم الهاشمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. May the grandest salawat and salutations be upon our beloved Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the one who taught us how to be brave, the one who taught us how to be a parent, the one who taught us how to be a leader, the one who taught us how to be a general, the one who taught us how to speak in the face of oppression and defend the haqq by implementing the haqq. Defend the truth by you implementing the truth. We are at the end of days. Let's wake up, our warriors of Islam, from this long sleep. Being warriors is being a soldier in your home and encouraging your family to implement and manifest Islam without being shy, without being scared. But I advise you the way I am advised. Teach them billati hiya ahsan. Teach them with wisdom and kindness and encouragement. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.